Oh, dude, she got him in the dick. Huh? That's not cool, Butters. You don't get a guy in the dick.
Thank you. Thank you for that. That was something.
It was something. Yes.
So I think I'm having I think I didn't do my.
You want to know why I did that?
Why?
Because this show continuously shoots us in the dick.
Yes.
That's why.
Absolutely.
Yes, it does.
You have an existential crisis? Is that what's wrong?
No
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry, Insta people. No Instagram tonight. I just
No Insta. Oh, it gave you the problem it gave me when I couldn't get the bitch running.
No, what the problem is, greetings, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday,
hi.
21st, which is really our Monday. And I am joined tonight by Dennis, a.k.a. the Jackie Chair, Xavier, a.k.a. Phineas, and, of course, Mr. Judy Tenuta, a.k.a. Judy Tenuta. What happens is if you shut something down or restart something, and the stream key that you get from Instagram is no longer valid. And I didn't realize that as I was booting everything up. So
you know what, guys? Mo's lying. She just can't identify 3 fire hydrants in these pictures to get past the confirmation that you're not a robot.
All right. So
can you spot a boat?
No.
Point to a boat.
Can you slide this puzzle piece into them?
Identify crosswalks.
Yeah.
Yes.
So sometimes when it's like pick out the bicycles, are you supposed to pick the person on the bicycle as well? I'm never really sure about that.
I'm unsure of that too.
Traffic lights.
Traffic lights. Do you pick the entire pole with the traffic light or just the traffic light? It's a very
the world. It was like it was like the commercial in the 70s. How many licks does it take to get to the middle of a Tootsie Pop? The world will never know.
Thank you, Mr. Owl.
You were a kid. Did you not try that? Did you not try counting? I did all the time.
Oh, I would go a 1, a 2, a 3, and crunch.
Yeah. See. Yeah. I'm never a cruncher. I'm a.
Yes, dude. I still am.
Yes, but hopefully there is a
light at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly.
Yes.
Sometime we will get good news from our dear Xavier.
Well, you know what? Not too long ago, I saw a light at the end of the tunnel, but I saw a lot of brimstone and fire, unfortunately, and then the doctors brought me back.
Yeah.
Boy, they love their pitchforks in that place, man. Let me tell you.
One day you will tell everyone the story, and they will all feel bad for
yes.
you. Right, just a little announcement for the RadioGunk website. We will be doing the Super Bowl poll in honor of Gary Puppet. Contributions are, of course, always accepted, and then whatever people contribute will be what the pool will be for it. So come over to RadioGunk.com. I'll probably set it up on Thursday of this week, and then you guys can just pick your boxes.
Well, just so you know, this week is going to be the conference for championships, and then it'll be a week off, and then the next week. So we're still 2 weeks away from the Super Bowl.
Well, that's good. That's
but you still pick boxes.
Yeah, it's enough time to put in money and do that whole thing. So yeah, that'll be good. Okay, so today's show, it was completely uneventful. I don't remember anything that happened today. There was a lot of football talk, of which most of it was just the miscreants that work on the show. Nothing that really included him. He did say that they had finally put up the Richard playing the drums with his dick on Sal's head. Yeah, I know you're nodding. You're nodding.
Mo, please don't.
No.
Yeah, Mo, please don't.
You're nodding your disapproval, but if it's on Twitter, it's on for us. Let me just see if it's there. Let me just see. I'm just gonna see.
Like and subscribe.
Master Pranks, get a radio host to say almost anything. Okay, no, that's horrible. Will Murray, no, who cares? All right. No, it is not.
Oh, thank God.
You're saved for yet another day.
You know what it is? It's probably behind the double paywall on the.
Oh yeah, thank God.
super double bubble deluxe paywall. That's exactly right. So there were a couple of obituaries today. And yeah, like that. And there are some guests coming in, which should excite everybody.
Well, yeah, the more recycled guests. I mean, honestly, aluminum gets recycled less than these guests.
Oh my God, horrible.
I mean, literally, what's coming in is like so unexciting and so uninteresting. You have Stephen A. Smith and
Okay, I was going to put that into a clip at some point in the very near future.
But
dude,
yes,
Stephen A. Smith is more nerdy Urkel.
Yeah,
more annoying Urkel.
No,
yes,
dude, that guy is the worst.
There's absolutely no talk of Trump. And as much as some people tried to goad him into talking about it, he gave us zero. So it's very interesting that happened, and I have some clips that will lean towards that. But he was specifically trying to. Joan Rivers' Ashes are scheduled for Wednesday. Yes, Rupert Pupkin. That's exactly what's going on Wednesday. So let's start the show. Let's see where it gets us. I have 23 clips for today. I don't even know how I got that far. I don't even.
How? Yeah. How?
You know what? Some of them are so uninspired. Seriously, they're like 12 seconds of non-inspiration. I'm like, do I put it in there? Yeah, why not? So that's where we're at with this show. All right, here we go. Start a show.
Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. There you go. Hey now. Hey now. All right. Morning, everybody. Hey now. A little bit sleepy today.
Why?
I don't drink coffee, so I don't have an adrenaline rush. And I woke up about 2:00 in the morning, filled with a horrible feeling. I'm not going to go into why.
Oh, we know why.
We know why.
You'll figure it out. And then, I
know.
Yeah, I just had a horrible nightmare. And then I went and ate some breakfast. I watched a couple of guitar videos. I watched no football, although I know something about what happened. I watched no television yesterday. So
he says that he'll come back to this later, but of course he feels the need to pontificate about football, of which he has no idea what he's talking about. But okay.
Really? No television at all?
Except, well, I watched a documentary on Norm's Rare Guitars, a store out in L.A. It's actually on Netflix.
So you did watch
this documentary.
Commercial.
At the end, they thanked me. At the end, it was like a credits, and it said, "Thank you, Howard Stern." I was like, "I've never even been to the place." I think I mentioned them one time, but
you know what? It feels to me that Norm's is absolutely one of those music aficionados come to us, so we in turn will kiss their ass type of store. Because what other store would you think of that would have a tab on their website just called celebrities?
A starfucker.
Starfucker, exactly.
Starfucker extraordinaire.
I mean, there's supposed to be pictures here, and I don't know why they're not coming up, but such is
because the website's garbage.
The website is garbage. All right, so here's Tom Petty and Norm, Al McKay, Brad Whitford, Bruno Mars, Kristen Stewart / Guy Pearce, Chris Isaac, Post Malone, George Stern. I'm going to see Foo Fighters, Bo Diddley, James Blunt, Jimmy Earl, Bob Dylan. Basically, what this guy does is he buys like rare. He's an antiques dealer, basically, for guitars, and I guess they maybe like zhuzh them up a little bit and then resell them. Justin Timberlake, Kiefer Sutherland. These are all the people that actually know how to play guitar, not Howard. Peter Frampton, Richie Sambora. Let's continue on until we get to Howard, the Veronicas, Eddie Van Halen, Eugene Levy, Green Day, Harrison Ford, George Harrison, Joni Keith Urban, Shaun White, Tom Petty, Steven Seagal, Frank Stallone.
Wait. Did you say Steven Seagal?
You heard me?
He knows how to play, kinda.
You heard that?
It rests on his belly.
Jacob Dylan, Jermaine Jackson, Kate Hudson, Maroon 5, John Frusciante, Steve Jones. I'm going to go on and on and on. Let's see where Howard is. Ronnie Wood, Josh Smith, Cody Wright. I don't know any of these.
Is there a page 2?
No, and there's no Howard Stern. So why in God's name would they thank Howard Stern at the end of a video about a show?
All right, I just need to go on Netflix and flip forward on this and just look at the end and see.
Well,
if
they've had a YouTube channel forever, and they like Slash will come in and go, oh, I don't know. Every time I come here, I end up spending more money than I want to. And it's an interesting YouTube channel, but I don't know if if there's anything worth watching
no
long
DJ's
form.
Plastic Garage, I can tell you that.
It isn't.
I did happen to see a beautiful Gresh on the front page here. Here's the new arrivals. Look at this. Look at this beauty. 2010
Ooh.
That's a
Gresh.
nice guitar.
Gorgeous.
It's only $2,000.
Two-tone green. Beautiful. You know who plays a green one. Original
Yes, I do.
original hardware, original bridge with Brigsby, original frets, and it is 1995.
Mo, they probably heard that he was talking about guitars. They sent him 12 guitar humidifiers, and then he wrote them a note, and then they thanked him.
I wonder. I'm waiting for Dennis.
Well,
to
he
come.
actually, no, what he did is he did the commercial for them and their Netflix special this morning, and that was they pre-thanked him.
And now
Yeah.
they think, okay.
So he's the only person that's basically not on their celebrity kiss my ass thing, and yeah, like that. But okay, so there's Norms. Yeah, whatever. It's a guitar.
Seriously, just go on the YouTube, and you can see all the meat and bones of that shit.
All right, we'll check it out at some point. I want to do a shout out.
And it's like every other video is Post Malone. It's really funny.
I want to do a shout out to my friend John, who came to my house the day before yesterday to watch the Michigan game and restrung my guitar and cleaned it. Steven Seagal had a terrible reggae song about Punani.
I must find that sooner than later.
How about right now?
Sure.
How about right?
Because one of my favorite YouTube channels is called Sensei Seagal, and it's an Australian guy, and he rips him an asshole you could drive a truck through. I just love it.
Let's see. He's got a bunch of songs. Girl, It's All Right. Route 20. What's the song, guys?
I don't know. It's some reggae song about Punani.
Steven Seagal featuring Lady Saw. Wow. Okay. Let's give us
spit my drink all over myself.
It's the Steven Seagal, pride of a Jamaican, same one. The body
We're gonna get a copyright strike just for that garbage.
This was a top 10 hit. Come on.
Lady Saw.
Yes.
It's called Strut. It's from 16 years ago. Girl, what you really want all night.
Punani?
Me want the buddy. Make me feel nice. Boy, what you really want all night. Me want the punani. C for make nice. She want the buddy. Him want the punani. And me know it's nice.
Punani Russian or something?
No, punani is just another slang for...
Nice
okay.
For the cooch.
Yes.
Hard to kill punani. We're gonna have to give this a listen. Maybe on our next Patreon show, we'll do it, and we'll take a goof on all things Steven Seagal.
Oh, because there is so much there. Like Steven Seagal Lawman, he was actually this guy was actually doing like episode by episode, and it is so incredibly funny when you slow it down and look at.
Wasn't it like a Baton Rouge or something like that?
No, it was in outside of New Orleans.
Well, yeah, that would be
Slidell.
Yeah, that would be Baton Rouge. Yeah.
Is it?
But
Baton Rouge is like miles away from.
It's not that. Well, there's two. When you're going on the 10,
Weeds,
and it's like Baton Rouge, and then there's New Orleans. Basically, there's a bunch of little shitty towns in between, like Appaloosa.
Weeds.
We're in the weeds right now. Now
Steven Seagal even have a good movie. I mean, John Claude Van Damme did. I don't even know if Steven Seagal did.
We haven't even done one clip, and we're already in the weeds.
Let's do the clip.
Just so you know. All right, let's move on and see who's coming in tomorrow. I'm sure everybody's really excited. Here we go.
Completely annihilated every play. So he uses that rule to kind of. I hope I have this right. I'm not a sports guy. Tomorrow, Mad Dog and Stephen A. Smith will be here. And they can.
Well, that's
I'm gonna
wonderful
interview
because
them.
I saw Mad Dog on a commercial, and I said, "Are we not talking to him, or is he not talking to us? What's going on?"
We don't talk to anyone.
Talking to us. There was a whole story there, but he's.
So yeah, here's the story, just in case you were curious about.
And
What?
Yes.
Every time he says they're going to be in here, that means they will be within 100 miles of him on
Yes.
Zoom.
Maybe close to Gary, not too close to Howard. That's
I'm surprised that Mad Dog's still on Sirius because he's taking everybody else. Howard's taking everyone else's salary.
Well, Mad Dog's like a
Yes.
big, Mad Dog's like, oh, if so and so wins, I'm leaving. Oh, if this one, I'm doing this. Oh, if this one, I'm quitting the business. And he's all full of shit. I mean, he doesn't do anything, so nothing he says can be held.
He is that type of guinea. You know the type of guinea in your neighborhood that always I'm never coming back here. A week later they're back.
There's no gray area. It's just fucking black or white.
Yeah, it's black and white, but they always end up pussying out anyway. I've been playing those guineas.
There was something about like if so and so wins, then I'll walk outside like naked with a placard on saying, I'm an asshole. And he of course didn't do it, so
Of course not.
And I think he got into like some sort of discussion about how much Sirius was paying him with Howard, and he got in trouble for it, or some shit like this went on. And so I don't think he was talking to them for a little minute. So we'll hear about that tomorrow, I'm sure, or not.
Not really, no.
But nonetheless, they'll be in tomorrow, and it'll be an inordinate amount of football talk that nobody cares about. Nobody.
And you'll have Stephen A. Smith screaming for no apparent reason.
That's exactly right.
Does Stephen A. Smith have a Sirius channel or anything like that?
He's on Sirius, I believe.
On Sirius. Okay. I don't know if it's his channel or if he's on a channel.
I thought he's on TV now. I don't know.
I don't know. Is
he's
Jim
trying
Rome
to work everywhere?
Xavier?
He's on Twitter.
Oh, weird.
He streams for Twitter.
He's and
by the way, let's not forget we're technically on Sirius. So let's not pretend that being on Sirius is something special.
Yeah, we're channel 99 or 102.
103. So I too, Ida, hate football talk, especially from people like them. I hate them, and so I hate their football talk even more. I hate Richard Christie football talk more than anything in the whole wide world.
Really?
And I hate JD because
I think it's really great to listen to. I just want to punch him
every time. I hate it.
I want to hit him.
Of course, Howard couldn't watch football, and why?
At NFC Championship games wearing this helmet, so my hope is to be there Sunday.
Wolfie was fully dressed
and wearing this
helmet.
helmet.
He was dressed like a.
I was thinking that I was going to watch the Bills and the Chiefs play next week. I was finally going to watch a game, and then I heard it's going to be on at 6 p.m., so I'm not going to watch it. It's like, fuck that. Because, it's on a work night, and I'm not going to stay up all night and be miserable the next day. And I know.
Okay.
All night? What, the game's
This is accurate, Zors.
Hey, Zors, didn't Smith have a brief basketball career where he literally scored one basket? I think NBA players scored it out on X. Wasn't it Stephen Smith?
Yes.
Was it Arm who told me that Stephen Smith went to my high school? Was it Stephen Smith that went to my high school?
I have no idea.
Stephen A.
I think he's from Brooklyn.
Well, I didn't go to school. I didn't go to
I thought you were fancy.
I was fancy like that. All right, let's see. Stephen A. Smith, high school. No, he went to Thomas Edison in Queens. Oh, he went to FIT. Weirdly enough.
He went to FIT?
Yeah, that's so weird.
He was studying
FIT?
He was studying textiles and then changed to basketball or whatever.
Yeah, he was doing all the warp and weft, I guess. I don't know. I think that's really kind of weird. I have absolutely no idea. All right, let's move on a little bit. Mark the Bagger. Okay, so.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. Yes. I was wanting to hear him so I could see if whether or not we could talk like him. So that's the only reason I have clips of him for us tonight.
Okay, I'm down with it.
So here's Mark the Bagger being upset about the football game, and I guess that Wolfie went with him. Wolfie, the Whack Pack stalker, went with him to watch a football game at a bar somewhere. And, Mark's a little weird, obviously. So here, this is
a little.
Yes. Okay. A little.
Like you mentioned, I could just sit there and watch Mark the whole time. It's way more entertaining than football.
All right, here he is complaining about the ref.
Don't piss me off today, ref. I already got to come up down there tomorrow and take care of Scepter. I don't better coming down there and take care of you too. Go throw it, her. Throw it. Get out of there, you dummy. Let me take his mask. Excuse me. Excuse me. The wet flag. Excuse me. With the flag.
Let's hear Mark talking.
Something for oh no.
Sounds like he's short-circuited.
Off with the flag. He's such a retard.
What state does Wolfie and him live in?
I think Wolfie's in PA.
Thank God.
Outside of Philadelphia.
I don't want these people anywhere near me.
No, you know what? We wouldn't know them if we passed them in the street. I mean, maybe Mark the Beggar, but I just don't really know. Okay, so literally like an hour. How much time would you say went on with the bullshit with the football?
All right, so the football was a good 45 minutes with the Mark the Bagger stuff. Yeah, about that.
Yeah, so I'll play you a little bit from the Stern show, just in terms of clippage from today's show in regards to the football thing. So here we go.
Go to a playoff game wearing the opposing team's jersey and cheering for the team, you're going to catch shit for it. That's just a fact. Richard went to the Eagles game and he didn't wear any Chiefs gear.
Richard, by the way, has ballooned up.
But he says he's running 4 miles a day. I don't know if that's to like different bakeries, but it's sure ain't on the road.
There's no.
He knows you'd take a rash of shit for it.
Damn right. I wore a Mahomes shirt under all my other gear just to somehow represent.
I think people get into fistfights at games all the time, which to me is way worse.
What do you
than
mean,
calling
people?
somebody
You
to
do. You
no,
have.
I don't get in fistfights. I have in the
Weren't
past.
you thrown
you've
out
been
of
arrested.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know,
Wow, she looks terrible.
In that,
Detained.
what is
Years ago.
jail? At the
I never went to the
stadium.
Eagles jail. That would be awesome. No, I mean,
He would regularly
quit
like get
making
into fights with people for wearing other uniforms.
My favorite thing in an Eagles game, when you go into the bathroom and if some
By the way, the thing about Wolfie that I think drives me the most insane, as you know, is the deviated septum. Like he always sounds like he has to blow his nose, and it drives me absolutely bananas. Like I can't stand people that.
Wait. So you mean to tell me that Richard Christie looking like Andy Reid doesn't bother you?
Oh, Richard Christie, the boiled ham. Yeah, of course.
He looks just like Andy
Looks like
Reid,
a
bro.
boiled ham.
I'll take the hat right
It
off
really
your head
is.
and throw it in the urinal and piss all over.
Throw it in the urinal.
I can't believe they didn't show him fully dressed in his.
Yeah, they didn't show him with the that whole helmet on. That he looked tired.
That's bizarre. All right, so let's move on. Okay, we're supposed to thank him for covering sports as well as he did.
Wow.
Wing Bowl was wild.
Wing ball.
Well, I think I covered the world of sports pretty well here. I got
Yeah, that was good.
that was good stuff. Mark the Bagger,
That was good.
insane Eagles fans, Richard and his Chiefs. I don't know. I'm going to take a
Chiefs.
bow right now.
I want the Chiefs to lose so bad this week.
I'm gonna take a bow. Sure, you should, because it was just really amazing. So, I have so much guitar for you. I'm so excited.
The thing about that football stuff is that now, because they're all on Zoom, that literally you end up having the panel, but they don't have to come into the studio anymore. So now it becomes too easy to make the panel, where you have like 6 morons come in and add 6 moronic takes on moronic things.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. This is a podcast. It's not radio, Brizzo. Hey, Brizzo thinks no, it is not radio. This is a podcast. This is the worst podcast broadcast anywhere.
But we were sitting here for like 10 or 15 minutes before we went on air, and you just have to constantly say to yourself, who exactly is this show for? Who?
Howard
Anybody
Stern.
who does sports type stuff does it bigger, better, and more intelligently than Howard possibly can. So what is it that we go to the Stern Show for? Is it the comedy? Is it the interaction between the people that are on the show? Is it the whack pack? Is it the people that he has in? Is it his amazing interviews? Like, what is it? What is it? What is it?
None of the above. I'm just here watching the train wreck. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, no. We are absolutely just here until the bitter end. But the things he talks about, especially, I'm sure Sirius just loves when he talks about picks.
Right, Eddie. Hey, Boner.
Yeah. Oh,
The way you hold the pick is a whole thing. I mean, it's and even the selection of the pick. It's a whole deal, man. There's a whole.
Yeah, I've never really thought about picks.
No, why
Do they
would you,
have
Robin? Shut the
different
fuck up.
Oh yeah,
Sizes,
flexibility and size and all
yeah.
that?
Different hardness, different sizes.
Don't ask. It's a whole thing.
You know, when it comes to Robin and picks, the only thing she's picking is a turkey leg out of her teeth.
Yeah.
I love the way she tries to enjoin the conversation about guitar now, like she knows anything.
Yeah, and it's always affirming. It literally is. It'll be immediately followed by some ridiculously stupid affirming statement.
I was about to say that, Dennis. That's what she says. You know, she's like, I was just thinking about that. I wonder if it is. Yes, hardness and sizes. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Like you guys always say, Fred and Richard must be holding their tongue. It's like because they've done it forever at this point, and
totally. Richard totally can play guitar. Fred, I mean, later on you're going to hear him playing guitar. Let me see how many.
And also, those guys, Fred and Richard, they've gone up on stage. They've thrown caution to the wind. Like that's even hard. Like, but Howard's acting like he's the greatest, and he hasn't done anything.
No, but he needs to tell us that he has. So into the trash goes like art, chess, barbecuing, bicycling, running,
fishing.
Fishing. Wow.
Fishing.
Yeah, I think when he gets bored of this, he's going to take up ballet. Like dance is the next thing. Zumba or something. What do you think?
Yes, Azores. Hold on. You are 1,000% right. He is the guy who takes one cooking lesson and goes out and buys a Wolf stove because he thinks it'll make him a better cook. That is 1,000% who he is. 1,000%. And then he gets bored with it because he can't have the teacher there all the time with him. He will never actually take the initiative to do it himself. And he just relies on other people. And it's crazy. It is too late for Secret Santa, Al-R.
I'm sure about that?
It is January 21st, but we are going to be doing the Super Bowl poll. So come to radiogunk.com.
Same thing.
And I'll put together the poll in praise of Gary Puppet, who ran it for years and years and years and years. And yeah, like that. All right. Okay, this weird radio dude.
And we're talking about like decent money too, guys.
Well, it depends on how much people put in. Let's be honest.
It's traditionally been a pretty good pot.
Yeah. Usually like $400, $500, $600. Depends on the year. One or two people always come in and will give an amazing amount of money. So it's always good.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. So, Dennis, this guy absolutely wasn't real, right? I mean,
this is as fake as Buckwald can be.
I mean, it's just.
I'm guaranteeing this is one of the backroom staffers. I think they're running it through compression just to make it sound this weird.
Listen to this guy. And then, Howard kept commenting about how weird he sounded and whatever, but it was just too weird. It was just too weird. All right, here we go.
Luke, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard. Yeah, so I just have a quick question for you.
No way that's a real voice.
That might be Richard.
That sounds like Richard Christie. The more I hear it, that is Richard Christie.
I know, but he just left 2 minutes ago. It's not
he's
Richard.
On Zoom.
It's
not like it's a big deal. On Zoom.
I'm surprised you didn't do Ethel.
That's next.
Yeah. All right. Listen to his voice.
A young guy trying to make a name for myself in the radio business. So I just wanted your advice on how I can stand out and kind of have a long career in radio.
Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. I don't know why they humor this phone call.
No, we've heard these calls before.
Oh,
Monique, this is content killer. This is time filler. That's all this is. Howard hasn't been on radio in almost 20 years. Almost 20 years he hasn't been on radio. He doesn't know anything about radio anymore.
Yeah,
he knows nothing about it.
Right. So why doesn't he just say to this guy, dude, give it up right now?
Because he can kill 15 minutes.
There is no radio. There is no radio. It's over.
He literally killed 15 minutes.
Syndicated. Nobody gives a shit about you. Nobody cares about your weirdly deep voice. It's over. He did then admit how out of touch he is with radio. So let's hear him talk about that really quickly.
But the whole business has changed so much that I don't even know how I would tell someone to go into the radio business. I'm not sure. I used to be really like when I made the switch to from regular radio to satellite radio, like I was really in tune and I understood what I needed to do. And I kind of just had my finger on it. But now,
Mhm.
I don't know. But the sports radio seems like that will always thrive. Like,
Yeah,
like
it
Mad
seems like
Dog.
there's always going to be people. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't know sports, okay? And they give douchebags like John Hine an opportunity to do sports just because he's a Buckwell client and he's on air with Howard. But you have no shot, person, whoever you are, if you're even real or slightly real. You
Not
know,
even real.
you have more of a chance of doing a YouTube channel and making a couple of bucks than you do picking up
Absolutely.
on radio making like $50 a week. Seriously, it's just not going to happen. So give it up. That was a stupid phone call. He takes them every time, and I just don't even understand it. Okay, another phone call. I mean, they're all
Hold on.
stupid
Rick
as
the electrician, like
Yeah.
the great Stanley from The Office would say, we are in a burnout the clock situation here. That is exactly correct.
Yes. 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 All right. Here's the next phone call.
Matt in Michigan. Let's say hi to Matt. And then I do have to do a commercial break where I will tell you about Led Zeppelin's movie. Go ahead,
Listen to this crock of shit phone call too.
Matt.
Hey, Howard. How are you, my friend?
And
I just
I'm
want to
excellent.
thank you and Rob.
What do you think? Hey, Xavier, Judy, did you hear this part?
No.
No.
I did.
What do you think? You be quiet. What do you
Okay.
think to thank him for? What do you
Oh, I think I saw this on the thread, so I can't say it. Yeah, sorry. Go
Xavier, what do you think this caller is thanking him for? What did he do for him?
It's funny.
Now, usually,
I have no idea.
I was in the hospital. I was dying. My father was dying. My mother was dying.
Oh,
He
gotcha.
pulled me through it. Not that one. What would be the next thing? Let me not put you. I'll put you out of your misery here. I'm going to put you out of your misery.
Yeah,
Hang on.
please.
I'm
wanna
excellent.
Thank you and Rob. You're responsible for me coming out of the closet. Your entire program and all your staff. I just absolutely love it.
What?
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 Okay.
A radio show 3 days a week sometimes it made him come out. I don't get it.
I'm very confused.
It's probably the guy he started hooking up with made him come out.
No, it's just one in the back office to make it sound good, I guess. I don't know. But then listen more as Howard flies a little too close to the sun.
Oh, let me see if I've got that.
Did you have that?
He's
where
just
he starts
making it.
flying really
It's
close?
just one more thing, so when he eventually comes out, it won't be so awkward.
Well, okay.
It's already awkward.
This dude who happened to call in was like a Trump guy, and I feel like he was trying to goad Howard into
it. Yes,
and
he was.
and Howard, I swear to God, is like radio silence. Like won't even say the name, won't bring him up. It's kind of weird, actually, how that's happening now.
Weird.
It'll be very interesting to see when it does come up because not even like
won't.
news. He didn't talk about the inauguration. Nothing.
It will not. It will never come up ever again.
I passed it completely. So yeah, let's listen to this.
Life goes by fast, and you love other guys, so fine, so be it. Why? When did you come out?
I mean, I've been listening to you guys for many years, so it's been a while. But I mean,
so you needed to call today to talk about that. Oh no.
He couldn't call 3 years ago, like
5 years ago.
Topical, yeah.
Very topical. Here we go. Hang on.
because of you and your free speech and just being free in life. And I'm kind of an odd gay, like I'm not your normal gay. Like, I'm the other gay, as JD Vance would say, because I did vote for Trump and I voted for them. Because I want the normal gays back.
I don't know what the you're saying, you idiot. But whatever it is, it's the stupidest thing I've heard all day. That's all.
No. Howard will trump that a little later. It's okay.
What's a normal gay? I don't. Yeah.
A normal gay to a gay man. You know what it's like? You know what it's fucking like? It's like a normal immigrant to an immigrant is somebody who came here I don't know, 20 years ago. And even if they did jump a fucking fence, I'm here 20 years, and God damn it, I'm gonna be here for a while.
So it's somebody proud.
But they don't like the whole like maybe training.
I think that he just wants to. They just want to. I think he's talking about just blending into society, which is fine. Good for you. Hey, great for you.
17 different nomenclature for somebody who might
exactly.
be a girl, but likes to.
I can kind of understand what, but Howard is just. It's above Howard's mental capacity to have this conversation. It is really beyond his mental capacity.
Absolutely. That's right. Rich old queens. They hate the pores. Yeah,
that's Howard.
Everybody
hates the pores.
All right. So then he's talking about. About. He's a gay. You're so right.
Or this one. It's.
Hello, Frisco gay. Yes, that's exactly.
It. That's it right there. Just a little too on edge.
No. Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, kinda.
All right, so Beth's furry friends fuck up. Let's go there real quick. Hang on.
By the way, a lot of fans went on my wife's website. She's on Instagram, and Bianca's Furry Friends is the name of the website, and donated money that they can give to animal organizations.
Wait, did he really just fuck that up?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Wasn't that great?
Money that is now going to take and give to animal organizations, 100% of the money. And so, thank you for that.
Yeah, I donated. I was like, yeah, there's a lot of need out there.
Yeah, to help. There's a lot of wildlife and animals and pets that are fucked over in Los Angeles and with these fires. So, thank you for that. And there's so many loudmouths today on the internet who so critical of anything good that it was a pleasure to just use the internet for something so great.
Again, you literally spent about $40,000 on a cat that quite honestly should have been fucking dead to get like a leg removed, an eye removed, ear patched up, and all like a fucking Frankenstein cat that it was. And I bet you in total, maybe that's and not even what Beth got for the friggin' animals out in California, when you could easily have written a check for $50,000.
So
that poor, sad cat out of its misery instead of Frankensteining it so that somebody can have a cat from next time.
Did you go to the stupid gram for Beefus yet?
Oh, no. Shall I?
Yes, you shall, because there's something on there that I did make a post about on RadioGunk.com. /forums / Howard Stern, because it's the dog. There's a picture of a dog because it doesn't do dogs. It does not work with dogs, and I love this because this sea monkey is taking credit for a dog it will never meet, money it never sent. That's what this post is.
Well, by law, if you say that you are putting your proceeds into
the money can't be there yet. There's no way it's there yet. And this is actually kind of, even if it is, it didn't go to this dog.
Just one of the many faces your donations have helped in Los Angeles. I am still collecting donations at Beth's Furry Friends through tomorrow. All the donations, as well as 100% proceeds from any of the calendars or t-shirt sales, go directly to help the companion pets as well as the wildlife affected. Thank you for the immense support. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Sure.
All right. So yeah, once again, a dog.
Did you guys see that? She's got like a brown cat that's like one of those $2,000 cats.
Well, the Mao, that Mao it has is an expensive cat too.
But there's a new one. There's like a kitten. It's like a chocolate something.
Oh Jesus. I don't know how it keeps on getting these rare cats that a veterinarian
right there.
Never
Stop!
seen.
Stop!
On the right side. Oh my God! Are you kidding me? No.
That's not a cheap cat.
What kind of cat is that?
You sure about
Do
that?
a Google image search. It'll pop up.
Because it just looks like a Siamese type because it has blue eyes.
She's a pretty girl.
And this is porcupine that's spelled wrong.
She's an idiot.
It is.
Are they suggesting that there are all these animals, stray animals now around California?
Well, that's true. There's a lot of stray animals. A lot of people kind of.
Right, but
And so what they did, well, I heard this on the news yesterday. What they did is some no-kill shelter in Texas that has like 4 or 5 places flew out to LA like a couple of times back and forth, took a lot of the regular resident no-kill shelter animals out and brought them to Texas so that they had enough room in the shelters in LA to bring in all the
great. More Californians fleeing to Texas. That's just great.
it's just dogs, mostly pit bulls, but let's be honest.
I love pit bulls. They're nice dogs.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, no.
Fine dogs. Sorry, what did you find on that? Because
I didn't do anything.
I do know that the other cat though is a Arabian Mau, which is a really rare, expensive cat. That's that one that running around in the city.
Oh, right.
And British short hair.
You're talking about Porcupine. Perfect kitten for somebody that can have one pet in the house. She's so friendly, but also independent. Why with a kitten do you need to only have her in the house? Why?
Exactly. The kitten will adjust to the house.
She has to tell people how to live their lives. And that's
yes.
Why. Yes. It's all about the control.
That's so funny. Wow, beautiful. Just wondering why, as a kitten, does she need to be only pet? Just that so many people want a single pet, and I know she would thrive and be just fine. Just opening up the opportunity to all those I've denied. I don't understand that. Oh, so she doesn't want to give a cat to somebody who has.
Remember, I got denied.
You did get denied because you had.
I got denied because I had a dog.
I don't even
like cats. That like cats.
So many people want a single pet, and I know she would thrive and be just fine. It's a fucking kitten. Any kitten would be okay.
Exactly.
And a new person who's just getting animals for the first time.
We brought a kitten into the house that we found in an engine compartment of a car, and we had a dog and 2 other cats. You know what? He doesn't care. He didn't give a damn. He rolls around like he owns the place. It was fine.
It's insane to me.
This is crazy talk from an imbecile.
Yeah, but come on, let's be honest. How many calendars do you have? Huh? She's an expert.
That's an Animo expert. It's really trying to unload right now.
She is doing the unload, but she still has a lot of cats. I'm shocked.
How cold is it in the Hamptons this week? I think it's not going above freezing.
Oh, you guys, seriously, I'm shocked that they're not in the
idiots. Absolute idiots.
I still will contend that there is somebody's like
party
that they can't not go to.
I still think it's fear of Trump, and they just had to wait till after the inauguration.
He was off yesterday. He could have certainly done it over the weekend.
He should have done it yesterday. God, the weather is going to be absolutely miserable now through the end of the month.
Or his mom is just really sick right now.
He doesn't care.
Maybe. I don't know. Okay, then here's Robin talking about something completely stupid, but I'll give you a video display.
And did you watch Saturday Night Live? This has bothered me since I watched the program.
I didn't watch the whole program, but I made sure to watch Dave Chappelle's monologue.
That's what I'm talking about.
That bothered you?
He was sitting there he was on a stool.
Yeah.
And his legs were open.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, I noticed.
That looks like a phone.
See, I didn't. You're a woman.
Yes, you did.
Got to go back and watch and tell me what that was.
Well, so here is a picture in question so that we can talk about Dave Chappelle's penis.
It's not. It's a phone. It's square, unless he has a really weird looking dong. That thing is rectangular.
Use my mouse where I say that there's a part here and a part here, which does not look like it would be a flat, straight line between the two of them.
He has 2?
Huh?
Is that his superpower? He has 2?
Well, that could be. So yeah, G Mexico, you're saying it's the seed, isn't it? I don't think so, because he's got on these pants.
I think it's a phone in his
Pull
pocket.
out a little bit. That's definitely no, it's not the seat, because it wouldn't go into here because his leg is there. So that doesn't
It could be a notepad. It could be a lot of things, but it is definitely not. Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly. Cell phone.
I'm okay with the cell phone idea, but it's not a straight line. Cell phones are
Some
a
cell
straight
phones
line.
aren't unless he has a cool case on it.
No, come on. They're square. You know that they're square. Most cell phones are square. That's the way it is. Yeah, we don't know. So they went on
But
and
Robin is obsessed with this.
Or no, she knew he would be obsessed.
Oh yeah, I actually Howard will be
She
obsessed.
she was giving him a salad. Yeah, she's like, look at this.
Yes, and I actually used the perfect GIF for that, where the little black penis ends up in his eye.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Okay, they're talking about rare cats in the chat. You can talk to them at some point. So then, of course, Beth, who never listens to the show, I think texted him.
My wife just reminded me I fucked up, and I'll be hearing about it for the rest of the day. It's Beth's furry friends. Beth's furry friends.
Here we go.
Not Bianca's furry friends.
That's right. I thought about that because I went on Beth's furry friends. I said, oh, there was Bianca's furry friends. But this is Beth's furry friends. That's right.
There's so many furry friends. I don't know what's going on. I'm out of it.
It's got to be a tax thing that they changed.
They had to flip it.
And you're right. If she's saying that she went on the site, you think she would have said, no, it's Beth's furry friends, not Bianca's furry friends, you big idiot. So I don't know. They're just so stupid.
Well, she's not all there anymore.
Yeah, we think. We know. Then randomly he decides to go into a song called the Cunty Song. I don't know if any of you
can we wait. We just got demonetized. You always with that word. I at least wait for Patreon to drop it.
It's 46 minutes in. I think we're okay.
And it was like ontology.
It's called the Sea Monkey Song. I'm just gonna play a quick second of it. It's random. There's no reason for it to be there. It was just kind of like one of these weird things that he decided he needed to let us know about. So
I thought I'd add to Ronnie's piece just real quickly. Here is Cuntology 101 from the Lambrini Girls. Very heavy.
I'm not kidding.
But
you say no is cunty, getting out of your comfort zone. Learning how to let go is cunty, having cum on my shirt is cunty.
Having cum on my shirt.
And see, the thing is, in England, it's such a different connotation.
Exactly.
It's a
They
complete
say that
different
word
connotation.
no issue whatsoever. It's
because they usually call like guys that.
Yeah. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Is the song supposed to be funny?
I don't know. It's just and they just went on.
It is. That's all it is. It is.
They just played the song and then they went on. And that was it. Okay, let's move on. JD, Degenerate Gambler. How much money do you think he's going through, Dennis?
The way he's gambling, he's doing parlays and stuff, that's degenerate.
A year or a sitting? Like,
I think because he's doing these parlays and stuff, he's probably pissing through. Maybe because he's going to chase
$1,000 a week. I'm going to say $1,000 a week.
Chasing. Remember, he's going to chase losses. So he's $500 to $1,000 a week chasing.
Wow, that's
easy.
That's amazing to me. And but what else does he have? I mean, honestly, he doesn't feel like
nothing really.
He doesn't feel like he has to save. He doesn't feel like he has to.
Wait. Look at him. Do you really think there's a retirement in that future?
No. Okay. No. I mean, that's him, on a good day. That was, while they were in Paris. I don't even know why that's up there, but nonetheless, let us talk about JD just for a quick second because, who doesn't love talking about how horrible of a degenerate game?
I want to applaud you for making some money this weekend.
But what will happen with the money, Howard? What will he do with it?
I think he's going to reinvest it in sports. He's going to bet more, or maybe baseball cards. What do you, JD? What did you win? Well, you give us a little. You can brag a little. Go ahead. What happened?
To brag.
I know.
Well, actually, Saturday the Chiefs fucked me over. I bet Patrick Mahomes over 23.5 rushing yards.
Okay, hold on right there.
23.
All right, that is a super degenerate friggin' bet. To bet on a quarterback's rushing yards. That is as degenerate as you can get. I mean, I have friends that are real degenerates. They wouldn't bet on that. Okay, seriously, that's insane.
Yeah.
And he's in it. He's in it for sure.
Oh God.
Absolutely.
Like that's his main focus in life, not the show.
If he had Artie money, he'd be
Oh,
He'd be broke.
He'd be broke.
He might be broke.
Well, that's
I
true.
think JD is broke.
He might live paycheck to paycheck because he's
Did
broke.
he not admit the other day that he has no savings and that the only thing he has is that 401k, which maxes out every year anyway. You can only put in so
If
much.
he's not careful, he's gonna lose his house.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's that expensive of a house, to be fair.
Well, the thing is, though, there's no furniture or anything in it, so I mean,
Oh, I bet you it's just disgusting. Honestly, I just can't even visualize how gross that house is.
Oh, it's gotta just look at him.
No
I mean,
woman
just look.
there to tell him to wash his sheets. I can't imagine.
I
Yes,
feel like he's.
they offer a 401k. I do. There is a 401k there.
I feel like he's gonna get his legs broken outside like a casino parking lot. Or something.
Yeah, wait. That's the question. Is he using those apps or is he actually doing a short-term investment broker?
Very good question. I don't know.
Well, isn't gambling illegal in New York?
Well, he's in New Jersey, I think.
In New Jersey.
I think they made it legal there.
But I think online you
Got
can
it.
bet anything.
You can bet with
No. They base it on whatever state you're in.
It's just, yes, I understand that.
But he's in New Jersey. New Jersey legalized it through their casinos.
Okay.
He probably
like Florida did. Florida did it too.
He probably lives near Atlantic City.
But you're right. I know a couple of people who do online betting, and I know that it's different up east than it is down in Florida.
Every state's different. Every state's going to be different.
Like some I don't know enough. I can't even talk to this because I really don't know enough.
But,
All right.
But I mean, this is degenerate stuff. He literally is. He's going to bet the coin toss. I
Good.
guarantee he'll bet the coin
Good.
toss. He'll bet
And that's going to be a whole conversation.
the national anthem. He will do these stupid bets.
He's
Yeah,
definitely yeah.
Right, John Hine will come in and tell us all about the stupid. What do they call? What kind of bets?
Prop bets.
Prop bets.
They're
Prop
sucker. I mean, it's literally for suckers.
He's definitely a mush.
He is. He really is. All right. So here's talking about 3 days off.
I played a couple of things. I mean, I practiced a lot. We had 3 days. We had the Martin Luther King weekend. Monday we were off yesterday, and I used the time to practice. Didn't watch any TV. Just sat down.
I know.
Played for a couple of hours, and I think I got better at some stuff. So
Sure you did. It's so weird how he doesn't consider Thursday and Friday ever to be like actual days.
Or all of Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah.
A day off. I mean, he had a 5.5 day weekend.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Well, his guitar
5.5 days.
Yeah, it's shocking to me.
Well, it's the same thing when he talks about he has to go into work. He uses these words that make it if you're not really paying attention, like, oh, you had a 3 day weekend. No, he had a 6 day weekend basically. I mean, come on, man.
6-ish, yes.
Pretty close.
So
I did 5.5.
I wanted to.
Tomorrow is his Friday already. Come on.
I know. Literally, this makes Thanksgiving week look like a long week.
If your job ends before noon, before lunchtime, then
Right.
that's basically a day off. Come
and
on.
it doesn't start at 2 a.m. It's a day off. You're exactly right. So we have this friend named Scott who is a psychologist, and he and I chat on email a lot, and we talk about the shows and whatever. And the other day, and I missed out on talking about this the other day, but maybe we could talk about it after I finish reading what he wrote. But I was like, talking about he doesn't, like, Howard never has time for anything, right? He has no time. And also we were talking about how he is with his staff and that whole conversation about the staff and what are they going to do when he leaves and things like that. So here's a little assessment that Scott made for us. Okay. Regarding Howard saying that he doesn't have time, I believe that is a rationalization that is obviously unjustifiable. But if we replace the word time with the word patience, I think it would be a more accurate depiction of reality. Regarding Howard's alleged concerns about leaving the show, I believe there is blame to be had on both sides of that coin. That is, how short sighted is it that these employees don't know that they inevitably Howard will be leaving and they need to create plan B for themselves? Having had lots of time to put something in place rather than just being in denial until the inevitable happens. Secondly, there's blame to be had regarding Howard and the enabling that he's allowed these people to not seek a plan by reminding them that that day was going to come and that they needed to have something to fall back on. Counter to Howard's professional alleged concern for his staff, I believe there is another side where he finds an ego boost, which is typical and he already has been established for him regarding his narcissism, that he is the sole provider of a potential view for his flock. We have determined many times over that Howard always needs something to complain about, whine about, and bitch about in the woe is me that he is so well known for by observed him for so many years. That was supposed to read as woe is me. Sorry. Okay. Lastly, Howard has any foresight at all, he would begin laying people off in small increments over the time he has left before he steps away, rather than dispersing with all of them all at once. It would serve to ease the pain, assuming he has any or is capable of feeling any, and provide really demonstrable heads up to the staff that is really happening, that it's really happening, and they need to move on out of their denial and begin to take steps to take control of their own lives and disconnect to the fucking umbilical cord between themselves and Howard. It doesn't escape my awareness that the day he does leave, my concern is, where does that leave you? Oh, me.
Thank you for caring. Thank you for
I'm so
caring.
confused. That's okay.
Well, so basically, he's absolutely right. He, if he cared for these people, he would start letting them go. And if they weren't so delusional, they would know that they have to start looking. But it seems like all of them just don't care. They just don't care.
And he's also a narcissist. He needs that validation from these losers.
Yeah. And he needs, you're the God, you're the king, you're the provider, you're the daddy. You're the daddy.
And he loves seeing people hurt. So I definitely think he is making them stay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Well,
right.
I mean,
I took it down,
a quick reminder.
What?
A quick reminder: when he fired the Howard TV people, he left that carrot dangling in front of them. He's like, "Are we gonna come back? Maybe we are. Maybe we're not." He kept on giving them all this like nebulous, like verbiage that it made it so like, well, we shouldn't shit talk him because there might be a job in a couple of months, and it was all just bullshit just to shut him up.
Yes, Bumpy Johnson. His staff have no drive or ambition. Absolutely. They're sustaining themselves in New York. All they have to do is not mess up their easy thing. They're like government workers, honestly. They push pencils around. They work from home. They zoom in every once in a while, and that's all they really need to do. Or, says Melvin, they know that Wiggy is such a high narcissist that he will die on air and never retire, so why jump off the gravy train? Absolutely, there's something to be said for that.
Yeah,
but
there is something to be said for that. But
line up a job for like a year from now. You just can't. That's just
But the problem is the Sirius really want to keep going through with this because I mean the company got spun out of Liberty Media. It has to try to stand on its own, and the stock price has basically been not well. In fact, I'm reading articles now about, can it really go below $10, which would be pretty catastrophic, being that it's a 10 for 1. That would be under $1 a share of the old stuff. They at this point, Sirius is a dinosaur that absolutely has nothing to offer.
waiting to go into the tar pit and just die.
I mean, they're relying on the car business to keep them around. That's not a very bright idea.
No, and especially as we find out that most like Gen Zers, they don't even drive. Like they don't even care to drive. They have no interest in driving.
Or if they do, they sure as hell am not going to pay $6 a month discounted to listen to anything on there when they can just pop their phone and listen to whatever they want.
They would sooner Uber. Honestly, they would sooner Uber or Lyft somewhere and not worry about driving ever again.
If he goes down to 8 shows a month, 8 shows a month, I think he'll get rid of half the crew for sure.
You again
Have to go right in the garbage.
right in the garbage.
Yeah,
Right.
half the crew in the garbage.
Think that, but I'm not sure that necessarily would happen. I mean, it would be interesting to see. You know, he doesn't fire people really. Shuley, I mean, is the last person I remember that he fired, right? I mean,
Did he
Lisa
really
G.
fire Shuley?
Lisa G. Scott, he fired. He's fired a bunch of people, bro.
You say a bunch, but he has 70 plus people, and we could probably name like 6 or 7.
Yeah, but I mean, how
Yes.
many are really on air
Other
faces?
than TV, but other than that,
Why don't you text Richie right now and ask for his opinion on that?
You gotta remember though, Xavier, you gotta remember, a lot of times it isn't Howard that fires them. It's
Well,
always
technically, it's
serendipitously-
always going to be. Yeah. I get that part, but we all know where.
Oh, absolutely.
We all know where the buck stops.
But if Howard could shave off like $500,000 off the budget, he'll gladly do it.
why? $500,000 means nothing to him. He's got to shave off $5 million. He's got to get rid of like Gary. He's got to get rid of like Fred.
Well, Gary, what turns 65 really soon, right?
Right, but somebody making $75,000-$80,000 a year doesn't mean dick to him.
But he
knows.
can show serious, like, hey, I'm doing something. If I
No,
get rid
they
of
don't care about that.
45 people,
Well,
that's 45
okay.
people times
That would be part of
70,000.
negotiation. He's exactly right. You never know. Maybe you got to cut the staff. I don't know. I don't know. I'd be interested in picking somebody's brain about that, Tim.
You guys say Rogan. You guys say Rogan has 3 people.
Go look for Tim. Oh.
And somebody told me Rogan has 3 people. I think his staff has to be bigger than that.
No, it's actually very
but not much. Not much.
Plus, I still think Richard and Sal are like essentially gone. I mean, whatever, they get paid like a daily.
They might
rate.
as well be.
Let's see. I see that Joe Rogan's assistant Jamie makes between 125 and 200,000 annually.
Wow.
Chump change considering what he makes.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's kind of weird. He should be.
Maybe he
paying
has
him, like-
fringe benefits.
and he's yeah, weird.
Paid by something called AG1 to promote a green powder, about $10 million a year.
Jesus.
Who the assistant?
No, Joe Rogan gets.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, I see that commercial on Roku.
Is it like jujitsu powder or something?
No, it's like green drink. It is literally powdered green drink.
Okay.
Here are 2024's highest paid podcasters. Joe Rogan at 30 million. Ramit Sethi, whom I've never heard of.
Who?
Yeah, you hear me.
Okay.
Ramit Sethi, $25 million.
Big in India or something?
Again, I have no idea who these people are. Let's
You know what? See, the thing is, Howard Stern does a podcast and he's paid more than all these people.
just goes to show you.
Yeah, but hang on, guys. Can you imagine that? Hey, okay, Indian Robin, I will be playing the sitar today. I've taken lessons all weekend. I sound just like Shanky. Like Shanky.
I will teach you to
I'm
be
Shaki.
rich, is what he does. I will teach you to be rich. Wow. Okay.
Listen to me very carefully. I can make you very, very rich.
Easy as pie.
It is easy as pie.
Karen Kilgariff and Georgia Hart. I am shocked at how much these fucking girls make. I really am. I am shocked at how much they make. These are the girls that do the murder podcast. My favorite murder.
People like that though, for sure.
I know, but it's so
But $30 million for the 2 people?
so over though. It's like so over. It's like
I mean, but aren't there like
go around? What?
Like the other dude? Aren't there like 1 trillion people from India? I mean, his audience is like ridiculous.
Yes.
Please hold on.
Today, the 10th caller gets a dowry.
Smartless Trio, 11 million each. Dax Shepard gets $9 million. Bill
Does he really?
gets $7 million. Chapo Trap House, help me.
What is
Anyway.
that?
Ah.
That sounds interesting.
All right, we're gonna go check right now. Hold on.
Where's where's DJ's classic guitar?
Garage needs to work into this. Yeah.
Yeah. I almost said DJ's classic guitars. There you go. There's a whole new show for you.
So if I can just get a co-host, let's do a 3-day-a-week show.
This looks like millennials with a podcast or something.
Chapo Trap House, an American socialist political comedy podcast launched in March of 2006.
Socialist? Then you got to give the money back, asshole. You're a socialist.
I've never even heard of it, you guys. Seriously, I feel like
He's the worst socialist ever. He's getting paid.
How many millions? Oh man. Okay, 2 million.
Hines and Gillian Pensalve. Who are they?
Who?
You people.
What am I doing wrong in life?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I know, right? And here we are doing this show like chumps.
We are a chump.
We are stupid.
Yeah.
Not one super chat.
Well,
not
wait.
even a thank you.
What-
Not even
wait,
a
wasn't-
thank you.
Wasn't Dax a shepherd on Punk'd?
Yeah, that's his
Right? He was that
claim to fame.
dude, right?
Are you
And now
serious?
he's married to an actress. I forgot her name.
Okay, I just need you to know that he co-hosts something called True Crime Obsessed Podcast and also something called Golden Girls Deep Dive. Okay? How is it that we, with a shitty Howard Stern show, can't do better than somebody who's doing a Golden
Only we did a Golden Girls podcast.
Deep Dive? Golden Girls Deep Dive. That's insane to me. But okay. Okay. That's, I guess,
Hey, at least we're not the Shuli Network doing John shows.
well, this is true. This
That is true.
over
That's like that's the bottom of the barrel right there.
Kill me
And-
now.
over and over and over again. All right, I'm going to continue with clips. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about this really quick.
A lot of fans wrote us. They love hearing about Wendy's finances.
Do they really? Do they really
Yeah.
love hearing
Oh,
about
yeah,
a semi-retarded who is begging you for money?
I
who
know.
got
Oh, no. She
Wait,
is full
semi?
retarded. She's full retarded.
Yeah.
If anything, it makes people fucking angry. Sorry.
All right. So the funny part is that the victory laps today were really weird.
Okay.
They just kind of went nowhere. And this was the weirdest victory lap ever because you're going to go into the clip with Jamie, right? And the victory lap for her.
Yes.
Fans love to hear about Wendy, whether it's the real Wendy or the fake Wendy. They seem to. Everyone loved Jamie's impression from last week. I love when Howard mentions his writers, voice impressionists. Most shows never mention their staff.
Sure.
That's true. Jamie is fucking awesome. Her Wendy impression is perfect.
No, most shows actually who have on-air personalities mention them. That's
Yeah, they
what-
usually give them credit.
They give them credit. That's right.
Look at you, Jamie, getting all the accolades.
Now, all this time, he's reading all of this shit. He's waiting for Jamie to come on Zoom, which is not
Yes.
happening quite as fast as he needs it to.
Yes.
Yes. So he continues on.
I love when Jamie said, Wendy is me with more confidence.
Still waiting.
Give us more Wendy and Jamie, you pussy ass bitch whores.
Who would say that?
The staff.
Howard, hearing the real Wendy makes me want to throw up and sterilize every human on the planet. Oh, Jesus. Hearing Jamie's Wendy just makes me laugh and realize how funny women do exist in comedy. Oh,
Look at this is practically red like a canned fucking ham, laughing about how women in comedy do not exist.
Howard pays the staff. Howard pays the staff in compliments. We know that.
That's exactly right. Yeah, but still waiting for Jamie.
oh, okay. There you go. Let's hear it for funny women in comedy.
Let's not.
Yeah, I think the heart of Jamie's impression is, it's a great impression, but then when she even does the Wendy cough, the coughing fits, that's pretty fun.
Man, he is dragging the time out.
Too shy. You don't have that confidence that Wendy has.
Still waiting.
She really doesn't.
Still waiting.
But one day she'll get it.
Still waiting. Still waiting.
Yeah.
Still waiting.
There she is.
There she is. What do you think?
Oh,
The
hi.
fans have spoken. They like your Wendy impression.
It's lovely. It's too much. It's so nice. It makes me suspicious.
You should be. You should be.
Yeah, I love that. She actually clues in. She knows it's back office.
Yeah, making
She
a
knows
little.
it's the back office.
Sure. Let's go to the. Okay, so I was going to ask somebody about this today, but I figured, you know what, I'm kind of over it. And she was like an older woman, and I was kind of not sure how to approach her with it because she used to be an oral hygienist, and so of course I wanted to
Oh,
ask.
you're going into this? We're skipping right past the rest of Jamie's great impersonations that literally doesn't sound like the people she's impersonating.
Yeah, she's horrible.
She's
Honestly.
literally the worst impersonator I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yes.
Honestly, she's the best $10 an hour he could be spending on talent.
I don't get it, and I don't even know what else to say. And I thought there was some Wendy on here, but I don't see it now.
Is Sam like sick?
It's okay.
Is that why he's having Jamie on now all the time?
Well, I don't know. It was the Wendy arc, if you will. And I don't know that there was any other reason for her to exist other than to do like a quick Wendy thing with them. But I'm looking for my Wendy thing and I do not see it. I mean, I'm literally back already to January 15th and there's only like been 4 posts on the Stern Show. Twitter. Yeah, they're assholes. All right, let me just let me get to oral sex. Yeah, so I am skipping over the rest of Jamie, and I'm going
as we all should,
because of course, as we spoke about last we met, Howard said that you can tell when he went into the doctor and he went to the oral cleaning person, and she said, "Oh. So I can tell that you had oral sex yesterday," and it's such a crock of shit.
Well.
All right, let's talk about it here.
Wow.
Hey, this is weird. One more thing. I mentioned on the air the other day that I once had a dentist who told me, that he could tell I had oral sex. I sat down in the chair, and actually the hygienist said to me,
I thought it was the hygienist, you douchebag. That's what you said.
"Oh, you had
changing
oral."
the story. It's fine though.
Right.
And she said,
I went to
"Hey,
the
this is
dentist.
weird. One more thing.
And
I mentioned on the air the other day that I once had a dentist who told me, that he could tell I had oral sex. I sat down in the chair, and actually the hygienist said to me, "Oh, you had oral sex."
Yeah, the hygienist.
Right.
And she said,
I'm sorry. So did the dentist and the oral hygienist say to you that you had oral sex? Is this how it went?
And as you guys say, whenever he over explains something, it's fake.
That's right. And this right can't top of your mouth. Exactly.
Yeah. Ralph.
All right, let's listen.
And I had, and I said,
and I wondered how they would know that.
Shut up, Robin.
Right.
Shut up.
And yes, for you comics out there, I had oral sex on a woman I gave it to. Okay.
You just want to.
Yeah, sure.
I do want to. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? They found Ralph's cock ring in his back of his throat.
It's lodged in there. He can't breathe.
He literally can't. Yeah.
Yep.
Let me finish.
He's like the comics out there. Like, who is he talking about?
It's horrible. It's all horrible.
He's talking about.
It's worse. Don't worry.
Yeah. Hang on.
Oh my God.
Just one quick second.
You just want to point that out, right?
Yeah, I do want to. Yeah, because many people wrote me and go, "Well, maybe the guy's balls hit you in the chin and you can see a dent or something." Anyway, Sal's dentist, Dr. Dean, sent us a message about what's going on there medically and
prevalent.
I don't understand what Dr. Dean's saying, but here you go.
If the female is having oral sex and it's hard and it's hitting her palate, then she will have what's called ecchymosis of the palate, which can be detected, obviously, if there's hardcore oral sex.
How hardcore would hardcore need to be?
I can give some ideas, and so Ralph was very rough that day.
How? I mean,
Ralph was very rough that day.
Ecchymosis just means
yes,
a bruise. That's all it means.
Yes, Ralph was extremely rough.
It's just a bruise. And if you're telling me that a woman could suck,
well, it's not sucking at that point.
Maybe it's that girl who had 1,000 guys recently or something.
No.
that she would have bruising on the top of her.
Well, I mean,
is that what you're saying?
Ralph got a little excited, and he grabbed his head.
The fact that he calls it ecchymosis as opposed to just a fucking bruise, it just drives me insane. This is a douchebag dentist.
He's got a bruise.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruised.
Male is having oral sex with the female of the palate, which can be detected, obviously, if there's hardcore oral sex. If the male is having oral sex with the female, there's nothing really that could be detected, except if his jaw gets hurt or the masseters start to get inflamed.
But doctor.
A male having oral sex and a female. If male to male or having oral sex, the same thing will occur in the palate, which is called ecchymosis of the palate due to pressure of the penis against the palate.
So dear Howard, dear Howard, the only way a doctor would ever say that to you, which I doubt highly they would anyway, because there is
Well, there's always that
into a
thing.
weird line.
Well, no. There's always that weird thing with Howard when he was, when he was doing Ralph, is I always assumed like his nose, Howard's nose would be like that little bumper that keeps the door from slamming into the wall. So it's like there's a guard there, so there's only so much unless like Ralph was like John Holmes.
Does anybody think this is really Sal's dentist?
No. Well,
No.
I think that this dentist is trying to be earnest by saying what he's saying. I do believe that. But here.
It's crazy to me because I'm telling you, this woman said to me, "Oh, you had oral sex."
I thought you said he
Or
said.
you
Well,
gave
that's
oral
what
sex.
I was thinking, that maybe she found, like hair that went into the gum line because she's cleaning.
How? How
Hair
does that
went into
happen?
the gum line now.
No.
How?
What do you mean?
I don't go down on women with hair. Are you crazy?
Oh, get out of here.
None of this is making sense to me.
This is crazy world.
And this is supposed to be comedy, right? I'm just checking.
No.
Does Robin realize that not everybody's like her and doesn't have what they say, buckwheat in a leg lock?
And you know what? Nobody would go to the dentist with pubic hairs in their fucking teeth. I mean, this is just not something that
You're supposed to floss before.
Man, that's what that's for.
Does Howard brush his teeth ever?
God, well,
He takes them out and puts them in a jar.
actually, interestingly enough, Mr. Judy and I were talking about how Reddit has gone down this really horrifically slippery slope with, people that used to love him and then now they absolutely just rip him a new asshole. But the other day, which we'll talk about it momentarily, just give me a second. But the other day, somebody did a timeline of Howard's teeth.
Wow.
And I was like,
Oh, that's
"Mother
scary.
of God.
I didn't see this.
Oh my God, they're just awful." Hold on a second.
I can't wait.
Yeah, wait, hold on a second.
The original teeth were the best. That was some wild friggin' choppers there.
Okay, here we are. I got it.
I mean, he made Ralph's teeth look good.
Oh, I did see this, yeah.
From little baked beans to a row of urinals at Shea Stadium, Howard's teeth, a journey. And I really want to blow this up, so I'm going to put it on another page.
I mean, he has tombstones now. These things are horrific. Oh, look at that.
Look at those teeth. Look at what was going on there.
That's
guys.
WNBC.
He was a heavy smoker, right?
Yes, he was.
So he says.
Well, I think he still smoked maybe
Look,
half a pack a day.
Look at these.
Oh my God. That's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Look at those teeth.
That's a horror character.
Oh, Jesus.
What is that? What's going on there?
Really bad genetics.
Mold.
Gosh.
It's really, really bad genetics.
Those center teeth look like baby teeth that never grew out. Like they're like doll teeth. He's got fucking doll teeth. Seriously.
But since we're here, look at that picture. Put your fingers over his nostril and don't tell me that's not penis.
It is a penis.
Thing right here? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
just cover up the nostrils.
Yeah.
And 100% that's a pecker. That's a one-eyed Willie.
Definitely the bottom
wang.
teeth are inflamed. The gums are inflamed.
And look at this, man. Those things are those tombstones are psychotic.
Can we just discuss how many years he complained about Gary's teeth and
Yeah.
this is what he's offering us?
Well, he was projecting, bro.
Yeah, no,
And
Actually,
remember,
the best picture. Oh, go ahead.
remember, he had those done for America's Got Talent, and when he was called out by either Sal or Gary, he said, "Oh, I went to LA to get the front of my teeth bonded. That's all I did."
They're not veneers. This is way beyond
No,
veneers.
that is his words are just his teeth being bonded.
I think he had these incisors done because look at them here. They were like little sharp fangs, like little weird fangulets that he had there. God, they were awful. What awful teeth. So it's interesting. This tooth is still exactly the same, even though it's years later. It has like a white spot on it. which is probably like from, I don't know.
God only knows.
How did Allison marry him?
Oh, bibble.
That's
a good question, man.
They were set up.
That is a full mouth of chompers. So here's what he got. So he went back 2 teeth back from the incisor. And I bet the ones back here are like really shit.
Those bottom ones though are the best. You got to pull the picture though of him on AGT smiling. That really early picture where he's just smiling with the tombstone straight across. It's horrendous.
Let me see.
I swear to God, you want to play those teeth,
bro. It looks like a piano that's missing somewhere is missing the white keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh.
Yeah, I'm looking for.
Oh my God! Look at that! Look at those teeth! Look at those things!
I'm looking for a better picture.
There's even a worse one than that one. Oh, there it is. That one on the left is.
Yeah, but that's only the top teeth, bottom teeth. You can really hardly see his teeth. That's the problem.
Well, he hides them now because he realized.
Because he knows that's why he puts that microphone in front.
Ridiculous.
He really does. It's really just awful.
But like once again, going back to like
the work ethic.
How many decades did he give Gary shit for his teeth?
There it is.
And
The lower right hand corner there. The Tribeca.
40 years, right?
And it's only the top teeth. We can't see bottoms.
Damn.
That's what he does. He has an overbite, so you can't really see them.
Well, he tries to hide it because the bottom ones are tombstones also. I mean, they're massive.
Yeah, they're really kind of weird.
Christ. And oh my God, that was a real picture? Oy vey. What the hell? Holy shit. What is going on?
That's pre AGT.
That's pre, but look at that. Look at that nose and that fake hair.
I know. All right.
Look at that fake hair. Oh my God. He looks like a goblin.
He is always a goblin. That is what we do here. But yeah, I just thought the teeth thing was pretty fantastical. All right, let's move on. Okay, so what would a Tuesday, aka Monday, be if he didn't play us a little guitar? And then he's actually fighting with Fred about it, which I found bizarre, because he didn't think Fred was accurate with saying that he was a little bit off key. And so they got into like a whole thing about it. And, Fred, being the incredible pussy boy that he is, just kind of like, bends over with it. But let's hear. So what's the song, everybody? This is what you have to do. What's the song?
I'm amazed this guitar's in tune.
No.
Because it's
why?
No humidity down here, Robin.
Uh-oh. Open a window.
Is that in tune? I think it is.
Are you finger picking?
Yeah, I'm finger picking now for this.
Okay.
Can you hear that?
Wow.
Can you hear that?
Goes something like that, I think.
Something like that.
You're pretty close.
Gee, thanks.
He is like
What am I doing wrong?
an octave off.
Right there was one. But then just take it to the bottom, like on a D minor.
Yeah.
There you go.
Huh? Did I do it wrong?
Go. Good for you, good
You're
boy.
getting it.
You're really close. You're really getting it.
Give him a trophy.
Exactly. Now, somebody said on the thread, now why wouldn't Fred come in and just play. Like help him to kind of get to a space where
then he would have to log off of Etsy and shopping. So let's not have that.
No, he has to pretend that the boss is the best. He's not the best, and he has to lather Howard's butt. It's like
there's probably like 10 people on staff who can play 1,000 times better than him. That you can count. Blit can play. Richard Christie can play. Right. Will can play. Who's the one who's stupid Van Halen guy?
Steve Nowicki.
Steve Nowicki.
Fred. Yeah. And I guess John Hine is learning too, and he's a moron.
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
Of course he is.
And no one respects Bon Jovi, by the way.
Exactly. All right. So, yes, you're right, Farmer Justin. He's obsessed with tuning because it's the only thing he can control.
But even he does that wrong.
Even that.
Even that's wrong.
So here he is fighting with Fred about guitar because he keeps insisting that what he's playing is correct, but I guess he's not hearing it. But now you have to listen closely when you listen to Fred, because Fred has echo on his voice. So that's what Howard put on so that he can have echo on his guitar to make it sound better, I guess, is what's going on.
Yes, it hides the.
You mean reverb?
Reverb. So take a little listen so that reverb. So take a little listen to him fighting with Fred about this and hear Fred's voice.
Right there.
No, that's right.
No, I don't think so.
No, you're wrong. I'm calling bullshit on you, even though you're the guitar player.
All right.
Here, listen again.
I will.
He's echoing.
He is, yeah.
No, not there.
Definitely not.
Yeah. Let me start again. You know I'm doing it right.
I think you got a couple of extra things in there.
Really?
Yeah.
I hear the echo.
You're really close. Don't give up the ship.
Don't give
Well,
up.
I mean, I don't know. I don't
Really
care. It's
close.
just sounds right to me, Rob.
Sure it does.
Well, that's why you're playing it that way.
Yeah, do you okay? Here, listen to this part. Is that right?
That's correct.
Oh, okay. Is that right?
Too. Yes.
Okay.
Everybody on Reddit hates this.
That right?
100%.
All right.
We hate this.
Yeah, we hate this too.
See, I don't think that's right. I think the high note should be down one.
Oh, that's wrong. Oh my God, that's so bad.
Howard
I don't
could
even play
call
guitar
Bon
and I know that.
Jovi and get a lesson.
That's
They're
down
like
one.
best friends.
Right.
That's not it either. I'd have to pick up and see.
You hear him echoing?
Yes. It's still terrible.
Anyway, who gives a fuck?
80% correct.
Bullshit.
He sucks. He really
All right,
sucks.
so I mean, let's put it this way: that's Dead or Alive. It's not Surfing with Aliens. This is not a hard song. I mean, seriously, this is really easy.
We're talking about a song that's almost 40 years old.
But it's also really easy to play. Richie Sambora wasn't that good. I mean, look at this chick. This chick is just sitting there, plays it.
She's cute too.
Yeah, some of the small ones are the best.
Even she doesn't sound great. I don't know.
Yeah, but she's better than Howard.
Maybe
She's
she
not even
doesn't
really working at it.
Better than Howard. Most people,
I mean, that was easy. But I mean, honestly, it's not Surfing with Aliens. This is Wanted Dead or Alive with Richie Sambora playing guitar. He's not. Grady is not.
I think he's trying too hard to learn the entirety of the guitar thing. Oh, here's one that I'm sure that Dennis will like.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's see is she how talented. Oh, that's very talented. Still better than Howard. $1.39 million subscribers.
Gee, I wonder why she has.
I'm trying to figure it out. There may be a couple things about it.
My finger on
Yes,
it.
thank.
I can put both my fingers on it.
Can't put my finger on it.
I think she was playing a little fast.
A little fast.
But still.
Again.
Didn't notice.
Still, but yeah, Dennis did not see that part.
What? She was playing a song?
Okay, so then after this, he did a obituary for David Lynch and gave us
exactly tomorrow.
I know. Jesus Christ!
I didn't notice anything.
So David Lynch was really big into transcendental.
Wait. That was it from that girl? I thought she was gonna do. I thought she was gonna do 1,000 dudes in 12 hours.
No. She has class.
That's the next video.
No.
Well,
has
that was
class.
11 years ago, so there is a very good potential that she could be on OnlyFans at this point.
Probably is.
That's pretty much the trajectory for all of these people.
She had 1.39 million subscribers. I don't think she needs to do OnlyFans.
Oh, that's that.
I
Well,
mean, she's actually making a decent paycheck.
I don't know. So, all right. So, David Lynch. I don't
So
really.
you're gonna skip over Bob Uecker? You're gonna skip over the incredible Bob Uecker?
I'm actually gonna
obituary?
do a little Bob Uecker. And the way we're gonna do Bob Uecker is to do it the correct way.
Mo, I just have to say, there is no way Howard ever saw a David Lynch movie, never saw a David Lynch TV show. Zero.
Nope.
No.
He has no idea who he is.
Nope.
He shouldn't even say his name. I'm sick of it.
But David Lynch just constantly was trying to contact him and call him
for sure.
so that he could partake in some transcendental meditation kind of bullshit with Howard. Meanwhile, TM basically is as having a good nap. I mean,
And he also wanted to talk to Beth too and give her a part. You knew that.
oh right,
That's
right.
Beth says that people want to meet both of them.
Yes.
Bullshit. But here we'll do Bob Uecker now. I was going to wait on it, but let's do a little Bob Uecker. Sure.
Last time I went on Letterman, I told a story about Bob Uecker. Norm did a commercial with him for light beer.
Okay.
So it was when we were doing the Norm show. So he invited Norm out to spring training in Phoenix, Arizona, and said, "Look, man, come the fuck out to Arizona, man." You know, he's the guy you hear on the TV.
Yeah, Bob Uecker.
Right, but he's so filthy when he talks. Every other word is fuck. It's unbelievable.
Right.
And he's one of the funniest guys I've ever met.
Right.
So Norm says to me, "Hey, man, let's go hang out with Uecker," because he knows I'm a big fan, which was nice. So we go to Arizona, and it's the funniest 24-hour period I've ever spent. We played a round of golf with Bob Uecker, and he let us sit in the booth to listen to him announce a Brewer Cub game.
The cough button.
Now, he had a cough button. You know, if you're going to cough, you hit the cough button and you're not on the air.
Sure.
So from what I remember, Norm may not remember this because he's friends with Bob Uecker. But anyway, Uecker would be announcing the baseball game.
Right.
And like a fucking jazz musician, it was unbelievable. If he saw a really hot chick in the crowd, he would hit the cough button and say something filthy about her, then go right back to announcing the game. It was like magic. So
unbelievable. You think that's a high risk thing to be doing? That's like walking the high wire.
he would say shit like this. He'd go, here's the 2-2 pitch to Sosa, ground ball to shortstop. Look at the fucking tits on that whore. Over to and old guy words for the chicks. Like he'd go, fly ball to center field. God, I like to get with that trollop. That's the third out.
You know, from Creedence Clearwater Revival. So he's like, "Hey man, that fucker's a rock singer." He goes, "But he can get out of the sand trap like nobody's fucking business. I played in a charity tournament with him." So we're like, yeah, we know who John Fogerty is. And he goes, at the 7th inning stretch, I'll have the fucker come up and sing for you. No, you don't have to do that.
Right, don't get John Fogerty to sing.
Leave him
for us.
alone. It's all right. We don't want him singing in front of us.
So then he gets mad at us. He goes, "Do you even know who fucking John Fogerty is?" We go, yeah, he did Creedence Clearwater Revival. He goes, "Yeah, he did all that fucking shit."
God, when it was
that was great.
And
that
the
was
way
great.
they edited that this morning was absolutely a crime.
Shame against humanity.
It was a crime because they cut all that Artie preamble out, which was absolutely hilarious.
Yes,
but you hear Artie laughing in the background. They couldn't cut the Artie laughing in the background out.
You can't cut everything out, you know. And they're
You know, it's amazing. All these years later, he still can't bring to himself to have Artie be on the show in some capacity. It's just like somehow like people will figure out what happened when we found out a decade ago what happened.
More than a decade. You realize that?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
And people say, "Oh, he's gonna have Artie on for the last show ever." He's never gonna have him on.
No, he's never having him on.
No, it won't happen.
Although at this point, I don't think Artie would do it.
I don't think so either. I
Yeah.
don't think.
I think he's done.
I think we lost Dennis. We lost Dennis. Everybody, sorry. I'm trying to find the David Lynch thing for you guys because.
Do you think that when Howard found out that David Lynch died, he was like, "Oh, the lead singer from ELO died"?
Yes, I think that's exactly what he said. Okay, so let's play a little bit of David Lynch. Here we go.
But I knew him from the Transcendental Meditation movement. He was really big in it.
Yeah, I
And
thought
I'm
about
trying-
you when I read his obituary.
Did you
I
really?
said, oh, I think Howard knew
What a
him.
dumb idiot.
You know what? I think he got in touch with me a bunch of times, and I didn't.
No, he
get back
didn't.
with him. Like he tried.
Really?
Yeah. Well, what it was is, I've been doing transcendental meditation my whole life since I'm 18 years old. You know, that's a long time.
And it's worked wonders. Yeah.
Always enjoyed the practice, and I'm a big proselytizer. Whenever I could work it into the radio show, I tell people to meditate. It's really good. Makes the world a mellower place, etc. Although these days it's be losing.
I was going to say,
But,
not many people must be listening.
No, I don't think so. But I always found TM to be extremely beneficial in my life, and I would go on the radio and talk about it. And I'd interviewed the Maharishi a couple of times, and so I'm.
No, he didn't.
With,
I think once.
Am I? Yeah,
He was on the Stern show? I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Learned a lot of
Did you hear him
techniques
saying he's
about
gone on
it, and
retreats and shit?
I'd interviewed the Maharishi a couple of times, and so I'm pretty active with them. And I'd gone on many retreats, and learned a lot of techniques and things. So I'm pretty ensconced in it.
So yeah, so of course he's telling us that David Lynch only contacted his manager, and that he never got a hold of him because he basically didn't want to if he's going to talk about something that has to do with transcendental meditation, he's going to do it on the show. He's not going to do it on somebody else's thing. And it's like, it's David Lynch, you stupid.
Okay. So there was.
Wait. The lead guitarist for Dawkins died.
What?
So there was a
Sorry,
theory.
I just wanted to. Out About Al didn't seem to be getting the joke, so I thought
All
I'd
right. So
repeat it.
there was a theory on the listening thread, and God help me, I can't remember who brought it up. That honestly, Howard didn't want to get called out for being a fraud. That's why he never met with him, which I will buy right into that.
I'll buy that.
Because think about this. He always said he was meditating after the show. He went to sleep. He took a nap.
Yes.
That's not meditating. Sleeping ain't meditating. I meditate. He ain't meditating. He's sleeping. There's a big difference.
I've never meditated. I don't even know how to
Barbarian.
relax that much. I don't know.
Barbarian, you
I don't know
animal.
how to do that. I don't even understand how to do that.
It's not hard. It really isn't.
I don't know. What do you do?
A moron like me can do it. Anyone can.
What do you do? What does that mean?
All right. So basically, what you're doing is you're clearing your mind. You're focusing on something, just
Like?
something in your mind.
Mm.
Like it could be a beach, a snowy day, just anything that's just out.
Mhm.
And you kind of relax your eyes and you kind of get lost inside your own head. That's literally what it is. Where you just bring yourself down and you just usually very positive reinforcing thoughts, usually good imagery, but it's not sleeping. You're not asleep. You're kind of in between. So it's very relaxing. But you're still aware of everything around. If you hear it, like there's a noise, you hear it.
Mhm.
So it's very very good to do it when it's quiet. It has to be quiet.
You just described what it was like taking Narco last week for me.
Yes. Yes.
Like, no joke. That stuff is good, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Mo, have you ever had acupuncture?
I think
No.
once, just
I
for
love
fun.
It's like you just sit and do nothing. I mean,
That actually, that's when I meditate a lot. Is when I get acupuncture. Just literally, you just let it go, man. Just let it go.
I had acupuncture done when they burned like some little incense on the tip of the
Oh, that's different.
needle
Yeah.
and smokes.
That's
I
moxa. That's moxa, man. That's not acupuncture. That's moxa.
don't even know what that is.
That's what when you burn the little thing on top. The moxa is supposed to help pull out all the bad.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I didn't get it. I just found this.
Hey, Dennis.
Oh, she's
So,
a meditating partner.
Hey, Dennis, like real question. So it's basically like post nut clarity.
Yes, that is exactly it. You get it, bro.
Thank you.
You get it.
I got nothing. I got nothing. All right. So I don't know what this is. So let's find out. Okay.
Okay, let's watch.
Meditate. I am a big proponent of meditation, and for radio, I feel it added tremendous creativity. And having that morning and afternoon, in fact, to this day, after I do the radio show,
I have more subscribers.
It is pounding so bad from the headphones and the loud noise and 5 hours of headphones and talking. I mean, it's exhausting.
Right.
I go and I meditate, and I walk out and I have the whole rest of my day. And
Of course, you always have the whole rest of your day. You moron.
Always had the whole rest of his day.
Every day you have the rest of your day. Day doesn't even start. What?
Does he know that we know that he just goes and takes a nap? That's basically what he's been doing.
I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows. All right, I'm going to move on because I don't really care. Did I miss anything on David Lynch? Because I was going to go to end of show.
Actually, no. I mean, literally, he didn't know. Oh, this is hilarious. So in the notes, they wrote that he directed Elephant Man, which was the great movie from 1980. That was David Lynch.
Yeah.
Moron, 69 IQ.
Mulholland Drive.
But Moron, remember one thing, he can only associate one thing. He suddenly remembers what's the good-looking guy, Bradley Cooper, who did it on stage. And I'm like, that's not the same sport. That's not even the same class. The movie was 1,000 times better than the stage show. I mean, seriously, that Elephant Man movie in 1980 was phenomenal. And it's like, so then he went into the whole thing with Elephant Man with Bradley Cooper, them doing the horrible impersonation of Elephant Man.
I might have just a snurch of that, but yes, it was horrible. David Lynch, just so we're all on the same page. Twin Peaks, Mulholland Drive, Eraserhead, Dune, the original one.
With Sting.
With Sting, yes. Lost Highway.
Sting, that was horrible. I will kill him. I will kill him.
The Elephant Man, Inland Empire, Wild.
That's all I got.
And The Fablemans, just recently in 2022, he did that. And I guess that was the story of Steven Spielberg's family or some shit like that.
But he didn't direct that. There's no way.
Yeah, let me see what he did with that movie. The Fablemans.
Blue Velvet. You forgot Blue Velvet.
I did not.
I didn't hear Blue Velvet.
I was just looking at the thing. I don't know. What do I know? Oh, Steven Spielberg directed it, but what does he have to do with it? Okay. Don't know.
Nothing.
Don't care. So let's listen to the end of the show. It's a long clip only because the show just doesn't end anymore. He says he's leaving, but he doesn't leave.
He had to make the 3 hours. He really did. He had to stretch it and made sure he got 3 hours.
It was a push because I didn't record it, but it was a horrible segment where he had the bullshit Andrew Dice Clay mocking guy doing I Have a Dream by Martin Luther King, which was infinitely more important than talking about the other thing that happened yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Okay. So let's listen to a little bit. I moved around a little bit. I skipped around. So yeah, that's what I got.
That I am the Elephant Man.
Wouldn't you be very excited if you were the Elephant Man and they chose Bradley Cooper to play you?
Oh, they chose who? Howard Stern? I'm not that ugly. Evidently you are. I got the part. I don't look that bad. All right. Anyway, we got to go. We have a whole big show planned for tomorrow. I will be talking with Stephen A. Smith and the wonderful Mad Dog.
Yes. Mad Dog returning to our show.
Absolutely. The dog. They call him the dog.
No, they don't.
And they say it with respect. Tomorrow, Stephen A. Smith, Chris Mad Dog Russo. Next Wednesday, Amy Schumer.
Oh, we forgot about Amy Schumer.
Yeah, that's a hard get. I mean, what did he put out, a pie?
Exactly.
I mean,
what is she promoting? Let me check.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. I'll be curious.
Right now on the Sirius XM app.
Doesn't she have a comedy special out on Netflix? I'm
No,
bullshitting.
you can't use that word and Amy Schumer in the same sentence.
I think I'm bullshitting. So let us know.
Well, let's hope for his sake nothing happens where she has to ditch the show again.
Oh yeah, she might get a cold or a cough. I don't feel good.
And then went on everybody else's show.
Exactly. All right, hang on, let me finish.
Watch Sal accept a penis punishment for guessing the wrong secret word I had with Valerie Harper.
On the app.
Anyway, thank you, Dice Impersonator. I want to thank. It's a wacky show today. Tell you that. I'm so exhausted. I can't wait to go take a nap.
Well, you woke up early.
Oh, I woke up so early.
Shut up.
I don't even want to get into it.
It just never ends.
I'm hungry for lunch, and it's only 11 minutes past 10.
Almonds.
And I will go eat lunch. Hey, I want to thank our dear friends at Hyundai. What a car. Thank you, Hyundai.
Like that. Like that, my friends. Like that. There's nothing to say. I know. Did you find out what Amy Schumer is doing?
It doesn't show. There's nothing.
I mean, she is a
I wrote
talentless,
Amy-
large hack.
I wrote Amy Schumer News and nothing came up.
Okay, Amy Schumer News. I'm totally stealing Amy Schumer's genius snow day parenting hack. Nobody cares. Amy jokes. Amy Schumer jokes. Great moms.
I think the news.
Ugh.
I think the news in this scenario that she hasn't eaten her kid yet.
Oh, look at her being the cute little snow bunny that she is.
Cute little.
I'm kidding.
Oof. Somebody push that back in the water.
Oh, wait. New show, Kind of Pregnant, or new movie? Yes?
Kind of pregnant.
Yes.
Cricket.
How can they tell?
I guess it came out 3 days ago.
No,
Oh, is it going to be as good as Better Man?
No, guys. She's doing a show where, yes, she is pregnant, and she is so motivated to do this show. She actually lost 30 pounds for the
role.
Only on Netflix. Starts February 5th. That's why she's coming in.
Netflix.
Look, another.
You know what? I
1875.
I just try to do a Norm joke, and they're not easy.
No, Norm jokes are hard.
Yeah.
Not easy. Let's see. Amy Schumer, Will Forte, Jillian Bell. I don't know any of these people, but let's see what it's about.
No idea.
Let me
I know why.
What?
Fucking Netflix gave her all that cash, and she never really produced enough stuff to earn it, so they had to keep making shows.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
she probably has a contract with him. The story follows
Jesus
Lainey,
Christ.
who, being jealous of her best friend's pregnancy, begins to wear a false pregnant belly and accidentally gets to meet the man of her dreams. Sound
That is not a false belly.
Hilaria Baldwin. That's
No.
a move.
No.
That's an Hilaria move. But yeah, okay. So it's releasing on February 5th, and it's a Happy Madison production, which means that what's his face is involved.
Adam Sandler.
Sandler.
Yes. So
There's no way she needs to have a fake belly because, well, she could just use her own.
that's pretty amazing that they did that.
The fupa.
That's a fupa.
That's
She is a human cabbage patch. I know we've gone over that before, but she is a human cabbage patch.
The fact that this person has to put on a fake belly to make believe
Look at it, it's making her thinner.
It's kind of shocking.
No, that's making her thinner. It's like sucking it in.
Seriously, that's just like bizarre to me. Okay,
Wow.
well, that's why she's coming in. So
That
now-
should be awful. I can't not wait.
Yes, you can wait, and we will wait. So anyway,
Maybe we'll review the movie on Patreon.
Yeah. Okay.
No, we don't.
Oh,
should
do
not
we really
torture
wanna do
anybody like
that?
No, please.
We
No.
really torture ourselves with that. So my friend Mr. Judy Tenuta was looking through Reddit, and we were just kind of amazed and astounded by how the Stern community on Reddit. I mean, you know, when you come to RadioGunk, you know that everybody basically can't stand him. But when you're on Reddit, you fully expect everything to be the same. Jeremy Harrelson, maybe Beth can coach her on throwing up dinner. You know what? She really just needs to go on the magic O shot and lose some weight.
Actually, no. Just don't eat snacks, there, chubby.
Her husband's a chef, so she's constantly eating, which is
Well,
kind of
you eat chef food and not be 400 freaking pounds.
Yes, this is true. You know what it is? She just has like a really fat face, and she has a really
she's a cabbage patch.
She has a pointy chin, so it's not really a good combination. In any case, so they were talking about something, and he had texted it to me the other day about people's theory on the Mercedes, and I was wondering what everybody on here's opinion was about it. So this guy asked, did he buy that Mercedes for the stripper? Also, did he buy Robin one and try to make the search results show that instead? So people were like, never really occurred to me that that might have happened. But what are you guys' thoughts on that? I'd like to know in the comments what you think about maybe it was a bait and switch. But I think what we talked about before we got on air is that he's too stupid to have done that. Like
Yes, but he has smart people around him.
Like Buchwald when
to help him advise, so to hide when he does something really, really retarded, which
like it's true. Why would he buy Robin a Mercedes? Like, why would he do that?
because honestly, obviously something happened and he needed to keep this broad shut. So he obviously just buy her a car. And then yes, you run out and just buy a Robin a Mercedes.
But why? Why?
To cover, hey, look, no, that was Robin's Mercedes that you guys are talking about, not the strippers.
That's the theory. That's the theory.
That makes perfect sense because, I always believed that he bought a stripper to keep her quiet.
I wonder. What's to keep somebody quiet? What is it that he could possibly? I mean,
people can see things.
I guess
things can happen.
I guess, and then but it gets
brave, be strong.
So as I'm going through,
no, but Mo, it's a bad look if it's true he bought a stripper a car. I mean, that's for sure.
But, honestly, realistically, the only thing that she could have known about him is if she walked in on Howard blowing a Ralph.
That's a bingo.
Excellent point. Good point.
Yeah.
Or if he had
bingo.
something going on with his penis, that would be identifiable. Or,
there's Ralph teeth marks on it.
Ew. Okay, so one of the other things that he pulled up.
Mouth bruising.
So what was the context of this one, Jeremy? They can't script whack packers, so instead they now impersonate them. All the impressions suck. I don't understand how you can run a show that now relies so heavily on impressions. Literally every bit includes an impression and not hire a professional impressionist. I mean, Walding is by any measure awful at it. Everyone he does sounds exactly like his real voice. Why not go out and hire someone good if you know you plan to replace guests with impressions of guests? It's a stupid idea to have so many, but if you decided to do so, at least make them good.
But wasn't that the whole reason they hired Fred? It's because he does impressions.
He hasn't done an impression since Jesus left the Jews.
What
Come on.
What does he do?
Kurt Goldheim Jr.
He used to do impressions.
Like?
And?
JD, for example.
Oh, like what's it called? The Richard Nixon, right?
And Fred.
And before you say he does,
and Fred does Ronnie.
And before you say he does it poorly, every impression on the show is horrible. So that can't be a disqualifier.
The funny thing is,
Wilding, by all metrics,
2 years ago. Wait, funny thing is, 2 years ago, they hired Craig Gass to do impressions.
What happened to him?
And I guess the checks didn't clear because Craig Gass is gone. Because you can tell when Craig Gass was doing it because it was actually good.
They don't have that much money. I think that they pushed him out because they had people on staff
that could do it cheaper, $10 an hour.
Could do it right. And go.
I don't know if it's on this one, but it's like, I guess these whack packers are unhinged and they can't be controlled, just like Sour Shoes on down, Wendy, so it's all about these, what's it called? These impressions. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, they can control it.
The thing is though, with the Wrangler, when they have whack pack Wranglers.
Surely.
Well, no, now that's taken over by.
He used to be.
Chris Wilding and Will's brother-in-law. I also forgot his name because it's Wolfie. They're the whack pack Wranglers. Now they had Underdog actually on. They didn't have to do impersonations of Underdog. It was just kind of interviewing. But the thing is, like, they can't get Bigfoot even to call in. Like, they're gonna have fake Bigfoots. And it's pre-recorded Bigfoot.
They can't wrangle Bigfoot. That's why.
Well,
He can't give them answers they want.
But then again, they also burned down the bridge of Jeff the Drunk, who is done with the show.
Yeah,
he is done with the show. But that was someone you can play with.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Honestly, I didn't know that. I have no clue what happened with Jeff the Drunk.
You just thought he was dead.
All right, Jeff the Drunk basically got tired of being used and abused by the show and not getting really any money in return. He was not getting paid for anything, and he's providing like an hour of fucking content.
Yeah, he
not
was.
getting
A
anything.
day, an hour a day.
Yeah, he was not getting anything, so he kind of wised up and said, "This is bullshit." And he's like, "Literally, this is enough."
And was he not making some money on Cameo or something?
Some, but the thing is, you're providing an actual service for the show and not getting directly paid for it, which is utterly ridiculous.
But by virtue of being popular on that show, which is the only thing that was enabling him to make money on Cameo, doesn't that count?
That's like saying the college football player is payment is the degree at the end. No,
Yeah, exactly. And you
that's
can't eat any
bullshit.
fucking pasta for the rest of the year.
And
Exactly.
He put on Jeff the Drunk for an hour, but the whole hour he'd be like, "You're really annoying. Stop calling us. We're not going to give you any money. We can't pick up on you when you want." Like, and probably the guy was like, "I've had enough of this."
And that's why we're stuck with Bobo, low IQ Bobo, who basically doesn't listen to the show unless he's on.
That's right.
Bobo does not listen to the Stern Show, so
Right.
he has no idea what's going on. And I don't know if they give him stuff to talk about or whatnot, but last week was Bobo heavy for some insane reason.
Yeah, it was crazy.
and the thing is, now we won't hear from him for like a month.
Right. I love this one here.
Yeah.
It's like the last season of Game of Thrones. All over again.
That was
what was it?
disastrous.
In 2015 or 16, Howard spent forever bad-mouthing Game of Thrones the last season. Remember, I guess,
yes.
What was it? Beth dated one of the producers or something, and he just couldn't
Oh,
stop.
that's right.
I thought this was interesting because it was coming back to him. You know what I mean? They were giving the Game of Thrones analogy on him now. You know.
Yes, the best real answer in a while. Stern Show now is like a once great TV show that didn't know how and when to end. Never add new characters to spice things up.
Oh, you mean like when
Never
they
added.
brought in cousin Bobby at the Brady Bunch?
No, it's cousin
Oliver.
Cousin Oliver at the Brady Bunch. Yeah.
They are unpaid on-air talent, and Howard is afraid of being sued. This is about the Whack Pack for back wages. That is why you hear so much Bobo and Miriam from Brooklyn. They're easily managed, and Howard pays them as 1099 contractors. I don't believe that to be true.
Oh, I think it is.
Oh, I don't think so.
Why not?
Because I asked her outright.
But
When
she's an idiot. She would never tell you the truth.
She'd take $200 to come on every day.
I'm
Or
sure
even
she
$50.
Perks. I'm sure she gets other perks.
She also thought you were going to hit her.
That's true.
That's true also.
Yeah, she was a little scared of me. I must confess.
I can see that.
Gary only researching dead celebrities, so he doesn't need to work and book them. Ape-faced asshole.
I love
Gary
that.
only researching dead celebrities. You know what? I feel like
This is
John
real.
Pine is in control of most of that celebrity stuff. I don't think Gary actually really knows how to do.
So
anything.
here's a question: what is Gary actually really doing?
We don't know. We don't know.
Good
He
question.
I mean, he obviously doesn't do anything.
You know what? He doesn't have to. He's been with the show almost 40 friggin' years. So he gets to be the guy who sits on his stupid fat ass and picks his teeth and eats.
But it sounds like he has to actually come into the office, which is insane.
I don't think he always does, but I think if somebody's coming in or if there's some like bit that needs to be set up, he absolutely should be there. And plus, almost because so many of them have moved so far away, he's almost the closest in to the city. And like Mehmet said the last time, it's like I have to talk to like one of Gary's many assistants before I get a chance to talk to him sometimes. So Gary has assistants on top of assistants as well. The whole thing is literally like a giant conglomerate with pencil fucking pushers.
So you know what's so funny though is that the Stern Show is run like the U.S. Postal Service. I mean, if you really think about it, it really is like the Postal Service.
Yes, except for the Postal Service, it amazes me that for 50 cents you can put a stamp on something and a couple
50
of
cents. Where have you been?
How much is it?
I think it's like almost 90 cents now. I think.
All right, it's
90
still over
cents.
$1. You can mail something and it'll get across the country in less than a week. I find to still be a fascinating thing that can happen.
Mo, probably like 5 minutes before the celebrity goes on, they talk, maybe Gary pops on and it's like a friendly face or affiliated with the show.
It's a meet and greet. Gary
Yeah.
You mean a pre-interview?
No, more like Howard Stern lore. Like, hi, I'm, this is Gary.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Yay! We're at 2 hours.
Okay.
And remember, guys, we're only going to do a 30-minute wrap up of the Stern Show every week.
It was an hour show. When we
No,
went in the weeds.
So here's what real comments say. Fake Wendy is ruining real Wendy for me. When is the last time real Wendy was on the show? I listen daily and I can't remember her recently. Didn't Wolfie say it was difficult to have her participate? She's always annoyed he's calling in the middle of shitting or watching TV. Even he when he went to see her in person, he couldn't get anything from her. She's happy to call in for some cash though. She can't be scripted, so they can't talk to her. Exactly. They only talk to who they can be reasonably controlled. Bobo, Marianne, etc. Absolutely true. We're going to be 100% agree. Chris Wilding is definitely better, funnier than Blit. Blit is the worst staffer.
That's a low fucking bar.
And I've been listening since 96. And where is Sal and Richard? They're around, but peripheral characters now. Does anybody else get the impression that Blit is grooming JT?
Nice.
I think
that's messed up.
I think that Blit has taken JD as his charity case and tries to manipulate him, not too dissimilar to Wolfie or Shuley with Underdog Lady.
Underdog, yeah.
I really believe.
Hey, Mo.
Yeah.
Hey, Mo. Quick question. They're asking me if I want to do some elective surgery, and I'm thinking about it right now, rather than continue this. So, what do you think?
I think that you should do it. I think that you should go under the knife and go.
Get good drugs.
I think that's a great idea. What's a gallbladder?
He's taking
something you don't need. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
His show and anything that involves work, they will just not do. Even wrangling Wendy to get on the phone. You know what would be something fun that could add to the show? A new Whack Packer contest. It would be kind of fun. Would probably kill a week show. And they may have new gold to use for it, but they refused to do this. And the last search was Bigfoot 15 years ago. I think that Wolfie was on that track for a while, trying to find like new people.
Too much work.
Yeah, well, like, didn't they try to get that guy who's like does the weather in Canada? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Frankie?
Speaking of weather, it is now 41 degrees in my house and still raining. Just letting you know, I'm in Florida. Okay, by Tampa.
Wait,
this is not good.
Did you just say weather?
I wanna feel sun.
What are you doing?
I want to.
Get that's like eyes without a face.
The edit of that. It's a minute and 13 to get to the punchline, so I just stopped it.
I know.
It's still wonderful. It's still wonderful.
Okay, we're done.
All right, we're done. I think that's it. So Xavier's basically pushing us off the air. He's pushing.
Hillbilly Jack. That was the guy that was the fake Whack Packer.
Push. No, I was thinking about Frankie, the weather guy. You know exactly who I'm talking
I have no idea who the hell that is.
Really? Okay, I'm not going to do it now. I'll pull him up tomorrow so that you can see exactly who he is.
Why? We have so much to talk about.
I know. It's just another day. It's just another day. Okay. So, friends. Wow, J-Flo, you too. Yeah. You know, you're just sinking to the bottom of the bastards, all of you. All right. Well, thank you everybody for participating in tonight's show. Yes, he did sabotage the show, you son of a bitch. You know, once it gets over 2 hours, I think he starts getting like a facial tic, and then all of a sudden his body goes into convulsions, and then it's pretty much over for him. So yeah, we got nothing else to say. We are going to leave. And we're going to see you tomorrow. And then Dennis is going to tell us all about everything that is going on DJ's Class
So much, baby.
Garage. Since we're going to have such a shitty show tomorrow, he can
So
talk
much going on. I'm
until
on
he's
fire right now.
blue in the face and let us know everything that's happening on his.
I wanna feel the sun, have barbecues. I wanna see my friend.
Stop it, you annoying fuck. All right. So we are leaving you. We will
the game.
We will see you anon. Have a great night.
Thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any discussion at radiogunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so that you know when we're going to have a new show. Thanks.
All right.